ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Tuesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Vlog Horizon. Oh boy. So in the last episode, we basically wrapped up the main arc that's been wasting our time for the last fucking 10 episodes. It feels like it. I don't actually pay attention, but it feels like it was a lot of episodes. Roe 2 left the group. We figured out that the NPCs kind of pissed off at the heroes for, not saving their village because they expect a lot. And now I guess we're gonna go spend some time with Shiro in the group, and hopefully the Shitter Squad goes and dies. We've got like 3 episodes left, Log Horizon. Don't fuck this up. Don't make me hate you before we go into your 3rd season. I swear to God. These last few episodes will determine how forgiving I feel when I go into the 3rd season. But, yeah, let's just get in here. Let's see how they do, because we've still got to give Shiro that invitation to Smash Brothers. In 3, 2, 1, and go! Oh boy, right in there with Shiro and his big dumb cup. Greetings, Shiro Oni-sama. You have been invited to Super Smash Brothers. Oh, yeah, alright, she's got his memories. Alright, give me the laydown. Okay, so she... So she's a being from another world? Does she mean, like, from the moon, or is she in... So how can she be a creature from another world, but also have all his memories, unless he's an alternate unless she's an alternate universe version of him? That doesn't make sense. So philosophically, and I guess technically psychologically, your being is determined almost entirely by your memory. Both your conscious memory and your subconscious memory. And that's why when people have amnesia, the way they try and identify you is by tapping into your unconscious memory. Because while your conscious memory is damaged, your subconscious usually is not. So they'll start by telling you, oh yeah, sign your name. And 9 times out of 10, an amnesia patient will be able to sign their name totally fine, and they can just run it through a database and like, okay, this is who this person is. Assuming, of course, like, their signature is coherent, and not just a Nixon scribble. But, like, and that's also why when people get amnesia, their personality is usually changed or damaged in some way, because now they've got some fucky shit with their memory. If this creature has Shiro's memories, then they're technically Shiro. They're an amalgam of Shiro and whatever the fuck they were before. But if by another world they mean the fucking server, the server on the moon, then they're just a clone of Shiro that's a different iteration. So what do they mean? I need some specifics, dog. Ah, people got the depression again. Man, imagine having depression in an isekai world. Just be happy, coward. Alright, tell me. Tell me about the waifu man. Tell me about the waifu man, I need to know. Did you kick his ass? Hey, marriage fraud, marriage. Is there really that much of a difference when you get down to it? The Girls' Information Network. That is the best. That is the best name for anything. Bring me the pussy! Imagine coming in from an alternate universe and just, like, coming in from a completely other universe, all you care about is getting the pussy. Like, fucking Christ. She's doing her best. He looks like a snake monster. I mean, he wasn't really attacking you. Man was just trying to build his harem, just standard anime protagonist shit. Oh? People, oh my god, fucking they remote control this shit. People still logging into the game. Oh, damn. That would be cool. You get isekai'd into an MMO and people are still playing the MMO and logging in. That'd be kind of fucking neat. You can tell the knights and the adventurers, because the adventurers are dressed like assholes. Like the fucking fat cat man in a fucking yukata. It's great. He went to a farm upstate where he can run and play with the other adventurers. Oh god, Isaac really just does not want to deal with this shit, does he? He's like, nah man, please. Let me go back to murdering shit. The Japanese really just like using English in this shit. Son of a pain in the bracket. Okay. Oh, my man's come up with the perfect money laundering scheme. Goddamn. Behold, the true villain. The true villain. Fucking fucked up capitalism man. Tax evasion man. Empathy. Okay. So. Okay, so what the fuck is Empathion? What is Empathion? The what? It's a caliper. What the fuck? Okay. So these guys, these geniuses, they take over the bodies of NPCs and remote control them, but they use the NPCs' programming and their intended purpose to cause bullshit to go wrong. So this guy was an appraiser? So they take the general idea of the NPC and they twist it. They twist the NPC's intended use case to its most negative possible thing. So the other guy was in charge of marriage quests, I imagine. So they turned him into a date rape being. The other guy was intended to appraise ores and shit, so they made him a walking Great Depression. Air air glasses is an item. That is now canon. Now you must defeat her. You must defeat her with your superior X chromosomes. Yeah, she want a bun. Now my girl wants a bun. Get her a bun. Yeah, best girl. Best girl has appeared. Of all the women lusting after him, only 2 of them are legal and only 1 of them is biologically female. Minori is an eldritch being. She doesn't count as a person. I know, I realize I misspoke there. I said one, I meant to say one of them is not a biological woman, but then I fucked up in my brain space and got my words mixed up. Don't take that, don't think about it too hard, it's not that deep. Now don't lose it because it tells about a conspiracy that might get us all absolutely fucking killed. Man, I can't wait for the race war. I can't wait. The race war arc between the infinite legions of respawning adventurers and the much larger group of people of the land that die and die for good. Wait, hasn't it been over a year? You've had New Year's and Christmas. Like, you've had a lot of holidays go by. You're in a world where you have nigh infinite power. Are you fucking kidding me? How could you be depressed? Like, my dude. You could go out into the wild and live out a goddamn infinite power fantasy. She's been practicing. She's been practicing with Nyanta in an attempt to get his big barbed cat dick. She doesn't even need the fucking housewife's apron anymore. Damn shame. Why has everybody stolen Akatsuki's toy? What the fuck? Call the police. Call the police. Why wouldn't you be? Fucking the real world sucks ass. And you don't have to deal with your family anymore? That's just another bonus. She wants to have many, many cat children. Is that gonna be the thing? All adults are miserable because they already had their shit worked out, but kids don't have any experience, so they're just rolling with it. Is that the thing? Because, man, if you said right now, like, oh yeah, no, you can go into an MMO isekai right now and just start out, I'd be like, yeah, no, fucking sign me up. Let me put the Sword Art Online hat on, chief, let's go. Well, seeing as your character is just, I want to fuck Nyanta, I imagine that's probably what you're missing. Most of Minori's character is, I want to fuck Shiro, but I mean, at the very least, she's got a little bit extra than that. Not much extra, but little. I really hope Nyanta recognizes that she's giving him the fuck me eyes every moment of existence, and he's just slowly trying to guide her the fuck away, and it's just not working. Because she's an idiot. She'd probably punch it. From what we've seen of Konami, she'd probably punch things. I mean, if she was a ninja, if she was a bad ninja, I mean, then you'd see, huh? Yeah! Fucking role players. Has she gotten taller? Has she gotten taller, or am I imagining things? How does she do that? Like, she just manages to just exist in the hammer space between people's clothing and their skin. Damn, I can't believe Natsuko and Tetra are gonna get married. I ship it. I ship it. Alright, let's go. Marie can suck a shit. Nah, I ship it, dog. Oh, hey, maybe if they just kill themselves enough, they'll forget about the old world and they'll get over it. There you go. That sounds like communism to me, dog. I don't know. But now redistributing the wealth of people that earned it never works because they'll just leave. Like, if like, an Akihabara is like, okay, all adventurers over like 1,000,000 gold need to give everything, like all their gold to people below 1,000,000 until everyone has 1,000,000. Like, no, that would just make everybody leave. That's what happened in the Soviet Union. That's what happened in Venezuela. That's what happened in China. It's from his little sister. So does everybody have an alt? Like, please explain to me, like, how this thing with the alts works. Is it an alternate universe character? Is it an alternate universe Shiro that got the character? Is it somebody who's, like, slurped together to create a new being? Like, what's going on? I mean, unless you subscribe to the theory that all fictional universes are parallel universes that bleed into ours through people's dreams. Which is a real theory, and it's really spooky. It's only a game in the weird bits. I mean, I just thought that, I don't know, I thought it was just someone fucked up. But hey, there you go. A body without a soul. But they got your memories, though. But if she got your memories, then that means that she's also you. Like... Ooh, spooky. E.T. phone home. Harvesters. Pantheon is the dumbest fucking name. So they caused the apocalypse? Is that what it is? Did they cause it? Oh no, they didn't cause it. They just got lucky. They got lucky. Alright then, alright. We're good for them. Damn, only rank 3? Damn shame. So, time for Apollo, I guess. Oh, boo, get that return shit out of here. Who the fuck wants to return to the real-ass world? Fuck the real world. So that's why they fight like idiots. It's because they're rank 2. They're stupid. Alright then. God, they want your Empathions. Wait a minute. This is Scientology. This is Scientology. Empathions are just the fucking E-meter shit they do. Where they measure the fucking, like, the fucking alien souls in your brain. Or whatever the fuck it is. Dumbass, crazy Scientologists. That was your Empathions, your memories leaving you. Well, you know how to get there, so hey, take this cyanide capsule and let's roll. Grandpa! Angry Grandpa. Why didn't we lead with this? Why wasn't, what? You know how much more shit we could get done if we completely skipped the Shitter Squad episode? And Roe had just shown up to Akihabara to meet Shiro herself, and that letter had just been a conversation? We'd still have like half a season to explore the whole Empathia and Ingenious thing. They were building up to it for so long, but we got distracted by the Shitter Squad, and just put it on hold the entire time. This is what we call in the business poor storytelling. God. God, this makes me wish I didn't have the brain problems. Like straight up, like, you have no idea how many, like, novel short stories and fucking treatments I have gotten, like, halfway or 3/4 of the way through, and I have just fallen off because I've just felt so, like, I don't know, non-confident, or just had brain goblins and been like, no, I have to start again! Like, because I know, like, it feels, I know, like, me saying that shit about, like, stuff like Log Horizon. Oh, that's her little brother? Cool. Hmm. I wonder if the dad's gonna get murdered. Cool. Isaac gets an episode where he saves the day. Hooray! But like, yeah, like I said, like I wish I just didn't have the brain goblins, and I'd actually like released something or like like put something out there, be like, hey, here's an example of like how I think things should be done. Because like I know like when it comes to stuff like this, I'm like, oh man, that's bad storytelling. This is the way I would do it. But like, I've written enough stuff. I've written enough stuff that like I know when shit is going off the rails, and this shit went off the rails a long ass time ago. We're only just getting back on, but we've only got fucking 2 more episodes left to fucking like actually ride the train to the end. Like tax evasion, man. I know you like talking about the shitter squad. I know it's your favorite thing to do, I guess, other than evade taxes. Like, don't get me wrong, tech, like it's a fun hobby. From like all of the world's greatest, Al Capone, the American Revolution. Like a bunch of great people in history have just practiced tax evasion. But also, I'm pretty sure those people didn't we don't have like a section of the fucking like Declaration of Independence where they talk about the adventures of fucking 4 scrappy young revolutionaries for fucking half the page. Like, oh boy. All right. So okay. So part of the main reason I'm so upset is like this episode shows us that the story we could have been dealing with is so much more interesting. And I just realized this whole time I've had the wrong light on. I've had the ceiling light on instead of the ring light. So lighting on this one's gonna be dog shit. Sorry about that, because the light is behind me instead of in front of me. Whoops. It's the same switch. But oh boy, but okay. But yeah, like the fact that like we spent so much time essentially doing filler nonsense hurts even more from the fact that this was here waiting for us the whole time. This plot thread was there waiting for us to get back. And I'm not saying we should have skipped directly to this. Like my preferred way to do it, right? Like let's just like set the scene here. It started the exact same. Shiro is writing at his table and he's like, "Oh man, where the fuck did Krusty go?" Okay, so we've got fucking Isaac out protecting Lanesia's brother. We've got fucking Akatsuki, zipping between here and Lanesia, keeping her safe. Okay, what else could fucking go wrong? Naotsugu and Tetra pop in like, "Hey, Shiro, there's a weird fucking girl outside. Says she's your sister. I don't remember you telling me about her sister. What the fuck?" And she comes in. They have that exact letter, but as a conversation. Like, and then, like, you can have it interrupted by the Snake Man. You could have a full episode of tracking down that fucking Snake Man and kicking his ass. You could have another episode where the balance guy fucking happens, because that all happened off screen while we were doing Shitter Squad stuff. Like, so much shit we could have done, and we could have gotten so much more detail about the navigators, about the geniuses, about the harvesters, about all these fucking, about Epathions. But now it's feeling like it's just gonna be either rushed super hard, or we're going to forget about it for 2 episodes, and it's gonna come right back up again in like season 3, episode 10, and be like, "Oh yeah, so yeah, the Empathions, right? Yeah, you remember those? Yeah, here's a flashback. They'll take half the episode. Yeah, that's an Empathion." Like, we could have even spent the episodes we spent with the Shitter Squad back over in China again. Like, where fucking, like, the other servers are having to deal with the geniuses in a much more intense way, because shit's a lot more fucked in China, because I guess China is Mad Max land. Like, it is really, really baffling the way they've approached this. I really don't understand. But at least this episode as a whole, I really like it, mostly because we're with characters I actually give a shit about again. But I don't know, it's just kind of cute. I would have liked to see, I would have liked that they, if they, hadn't skipped over the fight with the snake rapist, but, not main character problem, so you can do it in a flashback, I guess. Them kind of exploring everything and being like, and they're setting up the thing with Isaac. That's cool, and like Isaac's interactions with these characters, because Isaac's been basically MIA with these assholes for a while now, because we've been with the Shitter Squad, so it works very well as like okay, so here's what Isaac's been up to. Here's a general gist. He's been training the soldiers, and also he's got these two assholes to deal with. Nyanta's having like his crisis of confidence. We're seeing people get like depressed because fucking. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo. Did baby wind up in a world with nigh unlimited power? Aw, boo-hoo. Does baby want to go back to his fucking 9-to-5 job where he has to work 80 hours a week in a country where they literally have a culture of people working themselves to death to the point where it's part of their fucking cultural lexicon? Oh, boo-hoo. Like, we got, like... we got this, like, we got set up, but we also have a little bit of payoff. We got, Nyanta, like, getting this crisis of confidence and then realizing, oh, fuck, wait, so long as people like Sarara exist, like, we're safe. Like, the older people might, start having the big depression, but people like Sarara, they can adapt and they can grow, and children are the future. So if these people have to grow up in fucking isekai world, then they'll do fine, because they realize that they didn't have a fucking choice in the first place, unlike the adults who are fucking stupid. But that's besides the point. And even then, like, Tetra is like a joy every time she's on screen. As is my Tetra whenever she's on screen, but right now she is sleeping in the corner. She's just like, I have my fan going, and she is sleeping behind the fan. Like, I guess because she likes the suction. I don't know. I see you turn your ears to look at me. Don't you fucking pretend to be asleep. Yeah, it's cool. Like, it's really, really nice. I like the characters, and even then, like, the pseudo discussion with Roe 2 is pretty neat as well. I kind of wish she had given it in person, and that she had been with the main characters. I wish that had been a thing, but I guess she has to go and cure her vampirism before she can show up and actually be a useful member of the fucking team. But there's the breaks, I guess. Yeah, all around good episode, fun, but that might just be because it's in fucking relation to the shit we've had before. But yeah, it was all right enough, I guess. It's a good setup, and I'm hoping they're on the track to wrap the season up actually fairly well. It's not gonna save it from the dings that, the middle of the season gave it, but hey, it might actually boost the score up to something tolerable. But there you go. That's all I have to say. So let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments, whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something I left out, because that's entirely possible. Oh, boy. As always, everybody, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below. And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description and on the end card, along with a list of all the people that keep the show up and running. There's other rewards on there, but those are all listed on the page. And yeah, thank you to everybody who helps me on Patreon. In these troubling times, it is essentially the main thing keeping me alive at this point. The small amount of money I get through Patreon, I shouldn't say small. It's like it's decently chunky. It is half a paycheck, and that half a paycheck goes a long way to keeping me from being dead. So thank you, everybody. I really do mean it. But yeah, that got really dark. Shit. Fuck. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you a rune.